Because it's interesting, and I think that that's the other thing that I've been also talking about. That Kickstarter is not retail, and I think people need to really understand that Kickstarter is an experience, and it's not retail. So when I back a Kickstarter, I don't mind spending an extra $10 because I'm helping a book get made. I'm also part of an experience. There's stretch goals. You're also there for the ride to some degree. You're there for some other bonus stuff. And I think that's what metal covers do. And when I know a cover is only going to be on Kickstarter and maybe 5 of them are going to be at a table, that's also part of the experience versus a book being in retail. And I think that's something that people need to understand. And they also need to be reminded that this is an experience. It is not, you know, the, I guess, retail package, and you're not going to get the same deal that you're going to get in a store. But you're also,
if you look at it in a way that when you look at those retail books, there's thousands of them being printed, thousands of them being sold. And if you got word that there was only going to be 300 of this issue of Batman being printed, those would definitely go for a higher price point. And so when you're backing up any of these indie creators, whether, and I say creators in general, indie artists, as far as musicians, anybody on Etsy, anybody writing their own novels or comic books, you're getting a lower production level, which means that the cost of production is higher because you always get those price breaks for the massive quantities of prints.
Yeah.
Plus, if it's a successful title and it gets ran out to a good publisher and they score a good publisher, you have a pre-production copy of the book. All things that add value to chipping in on somebody's Kickstarter if it's a book or creator that you really believe in.
And Shaun and I have been very adamant about, we understand that this is a collector's, that these are considered collector's items in a lot of ways, especially with the idea that we would, when it's all done, we would love to, and we've already started speaking to publishers. So this will be very much a collector's item, and we've treated it that way. So all of these amazing variant covers that you guys are loving, we don't reprint them. So there's about 100 or less of each of these covers. And I can tell you personally, my store, issue 1, we had one variant cover. We had the Hold My Beer cover, sold out. I have none. And I know that Shaun's running pretty low on his run too. In issue 2, when we had the Steph Wilson cover, I sold out of that too. I have none. And Shaun, I think you said you have 3?
I have 3 left.
Yeah. I think I actually accidentally even sold my copy of the Steph Wilson cover. I might have. So, and whatever, it is what it is. But yeah, so those will never get reprinted. So if they're out there and you've got them, it's actually kind of a big deal, especially, with the hopes that we do something with it moving forward.